I have 5 Kylo Ren sabers sitting here right now, converting or waiting for conversions. So I thought I'd do a quick video on just how to disassemble a Kylo saber. For any of you that want to disassemble a Kylo saber and do your own conversion. Because the conversion itself is not that difficult if all you're doing is replacing the stock LEDs with brighter LEDs and wiring it up to the original board. The conversion gets more difficult when you start replacing electronics and stuff like that. So, here goes. First things first, pull the end cap, and wow, this one is hard. It figures the one that I would pick to do this with would be the most difficult. Pull the battery pack. Next, I don't disassemble any of this because it doesn't need to be. I only pull this, and that gives me exactly what I need to get access to everything else. Let's see. Sometimes I don't even pull this plate here. I'm going to today because it's really not that big a deal. There's that. Flip it over. This plate has to come off, which is sometimes the challenging one. Get a there we go. Sharp little pointy tool under there, and then just pry it. Plates off. Next, this pin. If you have a pair of dikes, something like this, very, very small, thin, it makes it much easier. You can slip it under the lip, get a hold of it, and pull this pin up. And then once it's popped up a bit, pull it out, keep that. Undo these 2 side screws. Very, very small. Flathead screwdriver works great. Jeweler screwdrivers work fantastic. Until you can get it out there where it's far enough to grab your fingers. Those 2. And from there, ta-da! Next, these 2 side blades. Get a punch and some sort of little mallet hammer. You set just like this. Just give it a little knock. And then pliers, same thing. These you keep if you want to put it back the way it was. If you don't, like I don't, I just throw them away. The side blades come off. I don't keep them because I use new heat sinks, and that I would highly recommend putting heat sinks in these either way. So I get rid of the stock LEDs completely anyway. I do save these to reuse for the new LED side blades because they still work well. The problem with reusing these is they're really poorly put together and they tend to fall apart quickly. Side blades. Main blade. You just push it backwards, lift up this switch so it flops out. There's that. I use a little piece of wood or something to give it some space. Punch again. I punch the screw just far enough to get a bite on with the pliers, and then you're good. Those are pins you do not need to save for any reason. And then there's two small Phillips head screwdrivers here. Undo that. I snip the switch wires. I'm going to use the switch. From here, you can punch this little thing out and pull the whole board out to reuse if you're going to just do a conversion without replacing the electronics. In my case, I don't do that. So, voila. From here, it's a process of, if you follow my other video, changing stuff and reworking stuff so that it fits and rebuilds correctly. Cutting it right here on this line, or even just to this side of this line here, to make it so it fits when you put the aluminum blade holder in from the custom saber shop. Hope that helps you. Enjoy.